Coach, good win. Man, that second half. I mean, won't sugarcoat it. You guys had a couple games there where the second half maybe wasn't as good as the first half, right? But going back to that WLA game, I wasn't here for that one, but this seems very similar where you guys kind of come out and blitz a good team in the second half.
Yeah, and that's something that we talked about at halftime is that our second halves haven't been great. We've always kind of hit that wall at some point. So just, really proud of the way that the girls were able to really dictate on the defensive end, which allowed us some easy opportunities on the offensive end. And I thought even when we had to play in the half court in the second half, we did a much better job of sharing the basketball, making that extra pass, and then getting to the lane. And, we were able to get in the bonus early, which was beneficial in that second half as well, and we took advantage of that as well.
I think it was an 18-2 run out of halftime. You guys, that 2-3 zone was deadly. They had no answer. They tried all sorts of different things. The length, it seemed like, was what bothered them with Jasleen and Anna. What did you see there?
Yeah, I mean, you hit it on the head. It's that length. We talk about the athleticism as well. And I think we do a much better job communicating when we play our 2-3 as well. So that's something that the girls do a great job of talking through the cutters, understanding who's on the ball, who needs to play where. So that's something that they've really kind of taken ownership of. And, when we can put Jazz and Anna up top, and then we sprinkled in Lauren there for a long stretch as well. Not as long as Jazz and Anna, but she's still very active up top. So it's nice to be able to have Grace and Gracie on the bottom there for rebounding and just really securing that possession.
They have some girls that can fill it up. Ava Cook is averaging 20 over her last 10 games. 16 tonight. Some of that came late, but what did you like about what your team did defensively against a couple of really good players in Carter and Cook?
Yeah, I mean, we made a point of it at halftime just to make sure everyone was one step closer to Ava. I mean, you hit it on the head. She's a dynamic player, and she can fill it up both inside and outside. And we did a nice job collectively. I talked about that with our girls. It's like it's not going to be one person that's going to have to stop her. It's going to be us as a group. And I thought the girls really came together and did exactly that.
Last one for you. Grace and Gracie are, two of the leaders of this team. I know Olivia's a vocal leader of this team, but just talk about what you've seen from your seniors here. Anna, Olivia, Grace, Gracie, all of these girls. What you've seen from them in terms of, second half of the conference season. This is when you kind of buckle down.
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is we got a couple of months together. And it's going to be over before we know it. So I really want them to understand that their opportunities are limited, and we've got to make the most of those. And I think tonight's a big step in that direction where you had Grace and Gracie really stepping up and leading on the offensive end. You had Anna on the defensive end. Olivia did a nice job rebounding, was able to get a couple of buckets as well. So, it's really going to be important for us to have those four really lead it for us. And if we can then use our depth, we're going to be a really tough team.
Big win to stay in the race here, Coach. Congrats.
Thank you.